Well, hello, class, and welcome to Theology of Social Justice and Righteousness from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson Williams, and I wanted to welcome you to Week 1. And what we know about Week 1 is that tomorrow the class will begin, and that'll be the first day, and I will snap my fingers and it'll be October, and the class will be over. It happens every time. It goes by really, really fast. So, what do I want you to get out of the next 8 weeks? That'll go really, really fast. Well, let me tell you what I don't want. I don't want you simply reading and forgetting, memorizing, forgetting, writing a paper, forgetting, and getting a grade and forgetting. I'm much less interested in a grade than I am your heart. I would like you to learn something. I would like us to actually debate and discuss and actually kind of get our hands dirty about social justice and righteousness, right? Because I don't, do I have to really tell you? This is a really good time to take this class. As I'm recording this, Charlottesville just happened this past weekend. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot for the church to do. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to be talking about what does that mean and what does it look like for the church to actually a theology of social justice and righteousness. What does that mean? How do you do it? How do you get your people to do it? How do you do it in a biblical way? That sort of thing, okay? So that's what I'm much more interested in. And so every week I'm going to do a video like this, and I'm going to ask that you watch the video. This is very important because I'm going to be summarizing what's happening that week. I'll be giving you some tips or some advice or even maybe a tip about the paper, about how I want it done. So it's really important to watch these. And that'll be Tuesday. On Friday, I will actually be sending you out an email with kind of a summary of what's going on and what's due. Okay, so first of all, this is week 1. I want to encourage you. There's a lot of reading in this class, okay, and not all of it is the most exciting reading. Some of it's academic, so you're gonna have to plow through some of it. But I will tell you, it's good stuff. It is. But you're going to have to kind of get in the mind frame of that. Don't put the reading off. I guess that's what I'm saying. Don't put the reading off. Make sure you do the reading. Now, your assignment this week is this: social justice, searching for a definition. What I'm looking for is a 3 to 5 page paper. And when I want your paper, when you turn your papers in, remember MLA, right? But I need them to be double spaced. I teach 3 classes, 3 Moody classes, and for the next 9 weeks, I am a 7th grade science teacher. I'm doing a maternity leave at the junior high. And so I have about 100 plus students there too. So I'm going to be doing a lot of reading and a lot of grading. So double space really, really helps me. That is a way you can help me. Okay, so double spaced. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a double spaced paper about justice as rights or justice as right order. And once you read the readings for this week, you're going to understand that. Waterstorff goes through that. And so how are they different? What's the weaknesses? What's the strengths? And do you even agree? And make sure that you use the principle of correlation. Make sure that you include that. Now the discussion board is you're going to just kind of tell us the results of your paper. You're going to summarize your paper and kind of make your stand about this is what I believe. Okay? Now the discussion boards. Most of you have been in classes before. I really expect your discussion boards to be discussion boards. I will even get in there and I will even stir the pot a little bit because I want to debate. I want to discuss. And I don't want you to read a discussion board and I don't want to see, good job, I agree. No, don't agree. No, I don't agree with that. I think you should look at it from this angle. I think you should look at it from that angle. Now, I've seen that done in incredible grace, mercy, compassionate, encouraging, understanding ways. I've also seen it done in very arrogant, disrespectful, mean ways on discussion boards. So I'm going to ask you to be we can disagree, right? That's something we've lost. We have lost this in our culture. we can disagree without being disagreeable, right? I don't have to have your opinion. You can have your opinion, and we can talk about it and have a cheeseburger afterwards. Chuck Swindoll said that's the measure of maturity, spiritual maturity. You can disagree with someone and have a cheeseburger with them afterwards. So let's do that in the discussion board. So that's all there is. You got the 3 to 5 page paper, and then the discussion board is really just talking about the paper, your results, your understanding of those two things. So also your class introductions, make sure to do that if you haven't done that. Now, let me do this. I'd like to do some expectations. I'd like you to tell you some of my expectations. The first one is this, that this class, or any of your classes, does not replace your walk with Jesus. Okay? Oh, this is a huge deal for me. Okay? Because I went through seminary, and I lost my Jesus life. I studied so much about him, and I read so much and wrote so much about him, but I was doing it all for class, and I lost my devotional life with Jesus. I don't want that to happen to you. I would like very much for you to make sure that you're doing. You know what? If you turn in something late because you tell me that God really prompted you to spend a morning in prayer instead of doing, I'm good with that. Okay? You know, your grade will reflect that, but who cares? Because Jesus is more important, right? So this is important. You're not Moody students. You're Moody students for a minute. You're Jesus followers for a life. So make sure that you're walking with him, okay? Number 2, this is college, and so this is one of my pet peeves. I expect college level work. Misspelled words, grammar, those are my pet peeves. Make sure, no misspelled words. Make sure the grammar is correct. Clear, concise writing. If you have trouble with this, and I've had multiple students who have had trouble with this, the Writing Center is for you. I'll help you, but make sure you have somebody proofread your papers before you turn them in, because I'm going to tell you the first couple of weeks I'm going to be tough. I'm going to be tough. This is college, so I expect college level writing. Number 3, answer your emails. Read your emails. Last year, I sent a whole bunch of emails to a student, and I finally called her, and I said, hey, you haven't answered any of my emails. She said, well, what email did you send it to? And I said, your Moody email. And she said, oh, I don't answer that. I don't read those. I never check that email. What? You're a Moody student! So please answer your email. I will be sending it to your Moody address. Please answer your email, okay? Because I will be sending you emails. I will be, I promise you. And then number 4, if something comes up in the class, if something happens, a couple of years ago we had a student whose brother died, and I sent out an email and we prayed for him, and I worked with him. There are things that happen. There are emergencies that happen. Please let me know. But if something happens and you don't do any work for 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks later you say, oh, by the way, don't do that. Let me know then. Let me know ahead of time. Let me know what's going on. Okay? Now, what expectations should you have of me? I'm going to answer your emails. I promise you. You send me an email, you call me, you text me. I'll be in class, obviously, from 8 to 3:30, but I have a plan time. I have a lunch time. I will answer you. I promise you. And I will pray for you. And we're going to get through this class together. I promise. Okay? So that's it. We're at about 9 minutes. This is way longer than they're ever going to be. But at the very end of each video, I'll give you a question of the week. And the question of the week is this. If I gave you a debit card with unlimited spending, and you could buy front row tickets to any concert ever, alive, dead, now, 1300, I don't know, alive, who would you go see? You only get one concert. And don't give me the Sunday school answer. I mean, you could if it, I want to go see Amy Grant. That's fantastic. I'm glad. But personally, if I could have any concert, I honestly, maybe you're going to judge me for this, but I'd go see the Doors at the Whiskey A Go-Go in about 1969. I'd go see that. Or maybe Beethoven, honestly. Or maybe Mozart. Maybe Mozart when he's like 14. Maybe that sort of thing. That'd be amazing to see. So it could be anything. Just let me know. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any prayer requests, please let me know. And with that, week 1, let's begin. Onward and upwards.